Hello viewers, my name remains Ajiboye Oladapo Jacob and I welcome you to the Global Tutor virtual class. I want to do a revision on arithmetic progression AP in this video class. I want to do a revision on AP, arithmetic progression. Now, what do we call arithmetic progression, or how do you identify that a progression is an arithmetic progression? Let's say I give you 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on. And I give you 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. And I give you 9, 6, 3, 0, minus 3, and so on. Now, how do we identify that these three are examples of arithmetic progression? 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 5, 20. 20 plus 5, 25. There is addition of 5. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. So there is addition of 2. 9 minus 3, 6. 6 minus 3, 3. 3 minus 3, 0. 0 minus 3, minus 3. There is subtraction of 3. Anytime you see a progression where there is addition of a common term, like in this case plus 5, like in this case plus 2, or removal of a common term, like in this case subtraction minus 3, it means the progression is an arithmetic progression. Anytime you see addition of a common term or you see removal of a common number, then that term becomes an arithmetic progression. So these three examples on the board are good examples of arithmetic progression. Now, let's consider some terms that you need to know for you to work arithmetic progression effectively. What are the terms? The first one is called A. And A stands for first term. A stands for first term. Now, what do we call first term? If you look at these three examples I've given you, in this first one, the first number that comes is 10. So the first term here is 10. If you look at this example, the first number that comes is 2. So the first term is 2. If you look at this example, the first number that comes is 9. So the first term here is 9. So first term simply means the first number in an AP. Then the second term you need to know is n. This n is like serial number, showing you the position of the number. For instance, this is n1, n2, n3, n4, n5, n6, n7, like that. So n here is talking about the serial number, the position of the number in the progression. Then we have number 3, Tn. This is called nth term. It is called nth term. It is similar to n. The only thing is this one has term. Now, nth term simply means if n is 1, it means T1. If n is 2, it means T2. If n is 3, it means T3. If n is 4, it means T4. So you have first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, 100th term, 99th term, and so on. So Tn, that is nth term. Then number 4, it is called D, and we call it common difference. Common difference, D, common difference. If you look at the example here, 1, 2, 3, plus 5 is common here, so the common difference is plus 5. In this one, plus 2 is common, so the common difference is plus 2. In this one, minus 3 is common, so the common difference is minus 3. Common difference. Now, I can give you a formula by which you can get the common difference. You can say common difference is Tn minus 1. What does that mean? If you say common difference is T100, then 100 minus 1 will be what? 99. Meaning you subtract it from T99. If you say common difference is T20, 20 minus 1, you subtract it from T19. If you say common difference is T10, it means you subtract it from T9. If you say common difference is T5, 5 minus 1, you subtract it from T4. That is what we call common difference. So if I give you, let's say an example like this, I give you 5, 10, 15, 20, and I say, and so on. And I'll say, what is the common difference of the AP above? You know, this is T1, this is T2, this is T3, this is T4. I can now come down and say, common difference is, I'll just choose any term. So I say T3, but the term must be among the given terms. So I say T3, it means I'm going to subtract it from T2. So I now have common difference to be, what is T3? The number there is 15. What is T2? The number there is 10. So meaning my common difference will be what? 5. That is how you determine common difference. So common difference means Tn minus 1. So you deduct the preceding from the progressive. 20 minus 15, 15 minus 10, 10 minus 5. They must all give you the same answer because it is an AP. That is what we call common difference. Now, there is a formula that connects A first term, N the serial number, Tn the nth term, and D together. What is the formula? The formula is Tn equals A plus N minus 1D. This is the formula you use to get the number of term, or you use it to get the first term, or you use it to get the common difference in an AP. We are going to use this formula to solve past question. But before we go into past question, let me quickly use this formula to solve this example here. Let's assume in this example here, I now ask you to find the 10th term of this AP. I ask you to find the 10th term of that AP. I ask you for the 10th term of that AP. Don't forget to like our video, to share our video, and to subscribe to our channel. Share our video, like our video, and subscribe to our channel. Alright, the question I gave you is, for this example here, 5, 10, 15, 20, and I ask you to find the 10th term. I want to show you how this formula is used. So I will now come down and say, T10 is question. What is my first term? What is the first number? 5. What is my common difference? My common difference, we are determining it, is what? 5. What is my n? 10. So what is the formula? Tn equals A plus N minus 1D. So it means T10 will be A plus 10 minus 1D. So T10 will be A plus 9D. So T10 will be A. What is it? 5 plus 9D. What is D? 5. So what do we have? T10 will be 5 plus 5 times 9. That is 45. So this plus this will give me T10 to be what? 50. Final answer. So you apply the formula by substituting for the value of each of the 10. And this is just an example to show how we use this formula. Now, what other formula do you need in an arithmetic progression? The next formula you need to know is the sum of an AP, which we call Sn. The sum of an AP, which we call Sn. Now, this is given by the formula n over 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1d. You close the brackets. The sum of an AP is given by Sn, which is the symbol for sum of an AP, equals n over 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1d. Close the brackets. If you don't want to this formula, then you say sum of an AP is n over 2 bracket A plus L. You now ask a question. What does L stand for? The L there stands for what? Last term. The last term. Now, how do we determine the last term? The last term comes with the formula A plus n minus 1d. Same as this. But that is the formula for last term. So, we are going to take WAEC past question. Apply this formula. Apply this formula. And apply this formula. And apply this formula from WAEC past question. But don't forget, subscribe to our channel, like our video, and share our video so that other students can determine our channel. Thank you. Let's begin with past question. Let's begin with past question. You have to memorize the formulas. They have to be part of you. You have to memorize the formula so that anytime you have a question, you know the formula to use. You have to memorize the formula. You have to memorize the formula so that when you see a question, you know the formula to use. When you see a question, you know the formula to use. All right, all right. Let's start with past question. Let's start with 1997, question 29. 1997, question 29. 1997, question 29. 1997, question 29. The 11th term of an AP is 25. The 11th term is better to interpret it as you read. The 11th term of an AP is 29. And its first term is minus 3. First term, A, is minus 3. The question now says, find its common difference. D question. What do we know? Tn is A plus n minus 1d. In this question now, we are told the 11th term, meaning n is 11, equals A plus 11 minus 1, 11 minus 1d. In the question, what are we told T11 is 25. So 25 equals A. What are we told A is minus 3 plus 11 minus 1, 10d. So what do? Collect like terms. If we collect the like terms, this one will move across the equality sign. So you have 25 plus 3. That will give me 10d. If you rearrange, you are going to have 10d equals 25 plus 3. That will give me 28. So what do we now do? Divide this one by 10. Divide this one by 10. 10 will cancel 10. 2 can go here 5. 2 can go here 1 and then 4. So it means we have D to be 14 over 5. We can change it to a mixed fraction. How many 5 do we have in 14? That is 2. Then you have 4 over 5. That is the common difference for that year. 1997, question 29. We were told that 11th term is 25. The first term is minus 3. And the common difference is unknown. And this is the way to solve it. That is the first question we are taking. Let's take another question from 2009. 2009. Any student preparing for an examination and is not having past question, that student is playing, is just joking, because we have discovered over time that it is possible for examiner to repeat question, though they can wear another clothes for it, but it is the same method. So let's consider 2009, Question 13. 2009. Question 13A. Question 13A. Let's read the question. The question says, how many numbers between 75 and 500 are divisible by 7? Now, numbers that are divisible by 7 will form an AP with a common difference of 7. That's the truth. Because they are divisible by 7. It's just like having number divisible by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So number divisible by 7 will be 7, 14, 14 plus 7, 21, 21 plus 7, 28. So that is number divisible by 7. So meaning the common difference will be what? 7. They now said this number must be between 75 and 500. That is where the problem is. You will now consider, can 7 go in 75? No. Can 7 go in 76? No. Can 7 go in 77? Yes. Meaning the first term is 77. You go again. They said between 75 and 500. Can 7 go in 500? No. Can 7 go in 499? No. Can 7 go in 498? No. Can 7 go in 497? Yes. So meaning the last term is 497. Now, what was their question? How many numbers are divisible by 7 between 75 and 500? Meaning the number is the question. But what do we know? Last term is a plus n minus 1d. That is the formula. So all we need to do now is to substitute for the value. What is the last term? N, 497 equals, what is the first term? A, 77 plus, what is that? N is the unknown, minus 1. What is D? 7. So what do we do? Let's open the bracket. 497 equals 77. 7 times n, 7n. 7 times minus 1, minus 7. So what do we do? 77 minus 7. So we have 497 equals 77 minus 7. That will be 70. Then plus 7n. So what do we do? Collect like terms. 497 minus 70 equals 7n. 497 minus 70 will give us 427. Yeah, equals 7n. So what do we do? Let's rearrange. 7n divided by 7. 427 divided by 7. 7 will cancel 7. So n here will be 7 in 42. That is 6. Then 1. Meaning there will be 61 numbers between 75 and 500 that are divisible by 7. There will be 61 numbers between 75 and 500 that are divisible by 7. That is the solution to 2009 question 13a. You can see how we are applying the formulas that I have shown you. This is the solution to 2009 question 13a. Let's continue. That same year, question 13b is also a question on AP. Question 13b is also a question on AP. It's also a question on AP. So let's just solve it. It's also a question on AP. I'll leave this part for those that are still writing it in a notebook. The question says, the 8th term of an arithmetic progression is 5 times the 3rd term. What? The 8th term, T8, of an arithmetic progression is 5 times the 3rd term, 5 times T3. That's what the question says. While the 7th term, T7, equals, is 9 greater than the 4th term. 9 plus fourth term. They now say, write the first 5 terms of the AP. Write the first 5 terms of the AP. Write the first 5 terms of the AP. For us to write the first 5 terms of this AP, we need to know A, we need to know D, which we are not told. But we are told what we have on the board, the equation we have on the board. Let's see how we're going to solve that. Let's see how we're going to solve that. Let's see how we're going to solve that. Don't forget to like our video and share our video. And click on the subscription button. Let's solve it. The first one, T8 means A plus 7D. If you apply the formula, T8 means A plus 7D equals 5 times T3 means A plus 2D. That's what it means. So let's resolve the first one. A plus 7D equals this times this, 5A. This times this, 10D. Okay, this is what we have. Let's call it equation 1. Let's leave it like that. The second one said T7. So T7 means A plus 6D equals 9 plus, the fourth term is A plus 3D. Now, let's resolve this one a bit. Now, if you move, look at it. There is A on this side. There is A on this side. A minus A. This will take care of each other. So from here, what you have is, you can move this one here. So you have 6D minus 3D equals 9. 6D minus 3D, that will give me 3D equals 9. Okay? Then 3D divided by 3 equals 9 divided by 3. This we cancel this. 3 here 1, 3 here 3. So it means your D will be 3. We have been able to get D to be 3. But in equation 1, look at it. Put D equals 3 into equation 1. What was our equation 1? A plus 7D equals 5A plus 10D. 5A plus 10D. So what do we have? We have collect the like terms. This one can go here, this one come here. So you have A minus 5D equals, if this one go here, 10D minus 7D. So this minus this will give me minus 4A equals 10D minus 7D. That will give me 3D. Now, what is D? 3. So it means minus 4A equals 3 times 3. So it means therefore that what? Minus 4A equals 3 times 3, 9. So it means my A will be 9 divided by minus 4. So your A will be minus 9 over 4. That is the first term. So see now, we have gotten the first term. We have gotten the what? The common difference. But the question asks us to list the first 5 terms. So meaning we have T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. That is what they want us to do. Now we have T1, which is the first term, minus 9 over 4. Let's look for T2. T2 will be A plus 2 minus 1D. Okay, let's save ourselves the stress. It will be A plus D. So your T2 will be A. What is A? Minus 9 over 4 plus D, which is what? 3. So what do we have here? Minus 9 over 4 plus 3. So your T2 will be LCM 4. This is minus 9, 1. This is what? 12. So it means your T2 will be this plus this. That will give me 3 over 4. So that's our T2, 3 over 4. You go again, your T3. T3 will be A plus 2D. So what is our A? A is minus 9 over 4 plus 2 times d. What is our d? 3. So it means minus 9 over 4 plus, what is this? 6. So what do we have? LCM 4. This is minus 9. This is 24. This is 1 in 4, 4. 4 times 6, 24. So 24 minus 9. 24 minus 9, that will give us 15 over 4. 24 minus 9, that will give us 15 over 4. That is the third term. Then T4 will be A plus 3D. A plus 3D. So A plus 3D, that will give me T4 to be A. What is A? Minus 9 over 4, plus 3 times 3. That will give me minus 9 over 4, 3 times 3 plus 9. So what do we have? LCM 4. 4 in 4, 1. 1 times minus 9, minus 9. Then plus 1 in 4, 4. 4 times 9, that will give me 36. So you have 36 minus 9. That will give me 36 minus 9. That will give me 27 over 4. 27 over 4. That is T4. Then your T5 will be A plus 4D. That will give me, what is A? Minus 9 over 4 plus 4 brackets. What is D? 3. So that will give me minus 9 over 4 plus 4 times 3. That will give me 12. So what's the LCM? 4. 4 in 4, 1. 1 times minus 9 plus 1 in 4, 4. 4 times 12. That will give me 48. So 48 minus 9. That will give me 39 over 4. So it means the first term minus 9 over 4. The second term 3 over 4. The third term 15 over 4. The fourth term 27 over 4. The fifth term 39 over 4. 39 over 4. That is the what? The first 5 term. Yeah, that is the first 5 term of this question. This is 13B. 13B of that year. This is what they want us to do. So they gave us the 8th term is 5 times the 3rd term. And he gave us the 7th term is 9 greater than the 4th term. Then they want us to write the first 5 term of the AP. And this is the way to go by it. You determine your A and you determine your D. Then you can substitute for all this and get your final answer. We will solve another question. We will solve another question. We will solve another question. But don't forget to like our video and click on the subscription button. Don't forget to like our video and click on the subscription button. And also share the video so that others can discover the good work that we are doing in this video class. Others can discover the good work we are doing in this video class. Let's take this question. 2015 question 9A. 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 I'll read the question. The first term of an arithmetic progression is minus 8. First term is minus 8. First off, if the ratio of the 7th term to 9th term is 5 ratio 8, 7th term ratio 9th term is 5 ratio 8. 7th term ratio 9th term is 5 ratio 8. Find the common difference of the AP. We now say we should find the common difference of the AP. you can see we are doing a question, solving a question under arithmetic progression, but there is WAEC relating it to ratio. Ratio, you started learning it from primary school. It shouldn't be a problem. But let's see how this goes. Let's see how we can solve it, how it applies. We were told that T7 ratio T9 is 5:8. What is T7? Now, don't let us start there. T7 ratio T9 in mathematics simply means T7 over T9 equals 5:8 simply means 5 over 8. Now, let's now put the formula. T7 is A plus 6D over T9 is A plus 8D equals 5 over 8. In the question, we were already told what A is. But before we go to substituting for A, let's do a cross multiplication. If we do a cross multiplication, we're going to have 8 bracket A plus 6D, this one and this one, equals 5 bracket A plus 8D. 8 times A, 8A. You see it now. 8 times 6, that will give me 8 times 6 will give me 48. That will give me 48. 8 times 6 will give me 48D equals 5 times 8, that will give me 5A. Then 5 times 8, that will give me 40D. So what do? Collect the like terms. This one, make it come here. So you have 8A minus 5A equals, in this one go here, 40D minus 48D. So this minus this will give me 3A equals, this minus this will give me minus 8D. Now, in the question we are told that A is minus 8. So we have 3 brackets minus 8 equals minus 8D. So divide this one by minus 8. Divide this one by minus 8. This we cancel this we cancel this. Meaning your D is 3. That is the question. Your D is 3. What were we given? The ratio of the 7th term to the 9th term. And it is given as 5:8. And we're given the first term to be minus 8. The question now asks us to find D. But we know that T7 ratio T9 is the same thing as T7 over T9. 5:8 is the same thing as 5 over 8. So, what is the formula for T7? A plus 6D. What is the formula for T9? A plus 8D. Cross multiply. 8 will come here. 5 will come here. That's what we have. Open the bracket. This times this. This times this. This times this. This times this. Then collect the like terms. That is how we arrive at our answer. Let's solve another question. Let's solve another question. Let's solve another question. Let's solve another question. Let's take 1999. 1999. 1999. Question 8b. Question 8b. 1999. Question 8b. You need your own past question. If you have made this mistake with WAEC, just know that when you are preparing for your child, you need past question to study with. It is very, very important. 1999, question 8b. 1999, question 8b. Okay. This question is one of the finest questions by WAEC. It's a bit technical. Somebody will read the question and will not get what the topic is. Okay, the question says, the houses on the side of a particular street are assigned odd number. On a street, the houses are assigned odd number, starting from 11. So they are giving you the first term, 11. If the sum of the numbers is 551, they are giving you the sum of the number. They said it is 551. How many houses are there? They now ask you, how many houses are there? Now, one thing you should know is this: odd numbers. When you talk about odd numbers, what are their differences? You have 1, 3, 5, 7. The differences between odd number is always 2. So meaning the common difference is what? 2. Now, they now told us that we should look for the numbers of houses, but the houses were assigned odd number. What do we have? Sum of AP equals n over 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1d. Now, what do we have? We already told the sum, that is 551 equals n, we don't know it, over 2 bracket 2a, 2 bracket, what is a? 11 plus n minus 1d. What is d? 2. Close the brackets. So we have 551 equals n over 2 bracket 2 times 11, 22 plus 2 times n, 2n. 2 times minus 1, minus 2. So what do we have? 551 equals n over 2 bracket 22 minus 2. That will give me 20. Abi plus 2n. You see it now. Now let us open the bracket because it is this times this. If we open the bracket, we have 551 equals n times 20. That will give me 2 will take care of 20 and reduce this to 10. So that will be 10n. Then n over 2 times 2n. 2 will take care of 2, leaving you n squared. You can imagine. We are solving a question under AP and we are getting to a what? A quadratic equation. The last time we solved a question under AP, we needed experience of fraction and what? And ratio. Now we are solving a question under AP, we need to know quadratic equation. If you rearrange this, what you have is n squared plus 10n minus 551 equals 0. And this is what we call a quadratic equation. When the power of the variable is reducing from 2 to 0. So this is n squared plus 10n minus 551 equals 0. So we need to know quadratic equation to be able to solve this question. So how do we solve it? Now, if you are solving a quadratic equation, you have factorization method, you have complete square method, you have formula method, you have graphical method. 4 methods to solve quadratic equation: factorization, complete square, formula, and what? And graph. In this case, we're going to use factorization to solve this quadratic equation. We're going to use factorization to solve the quadratic equation. Now, for you to use factorization to solve a quadratic equation, you have to look for the 2 factors. Now, you look for 2 numbers that when you multiply it, you're going to have minus 551. When you add the same 2 numbers, you're going to have 10 plus 10. Let's consider these 2 numbers. 29 times 19. This will give me 551. Now, if I say 29 plus 19, it can never give me 10. Now, what I'm looking for is minus 551. So if I say minus 29 times plus 19, I'm going to have minus 551. But if I say minus 29 plus 19, I'm going to have minus 10. It still did not give me this number. But if I say 29 times minus 19, it will give me minus 551. Then if I say 29 minus 19, it will give me 10. Meaning 29 and minus 19 can be a suitable factor for this equation. So I'll come down and write n squared plus 29n minus 19n minus 551 equals 0. Then I can now see factorize. What is common between this and this? N. So you have n in n squared, n in 29, n 29. Then what is common between these two? Minus 19. Minus 19 in minus 19, n. Minus 19 in minus 551, that is plus 29, equals 0. This is a test. If you are solving a quadratic equation using factorization method, what you have in this bracket must always be equal to what you have here. That is a pointer that you are in the right direction. So you pick one of these two, that is n plus 29. Then you pick what you have outside the bracket, n. Then you pick what you have outside the bracket, minus 19, equals 0. Now, for the product of two numbers to be 0, it means one of this number is 0. Therefore, I can say n plus 29 equals 0 or n minus 19 equals 0. Now, n plus 29 equals 0 can be resolved as n equals minus 29. N plus minus 19 equals 0 can be resolved as n equals 19. Now, if you go back to the question says how many houses are in that street, on that street rather. How many houses? Can the number of houses be a negative value? No. So the number of houses in that street is what? 19. Since the number of houses cannot be a negative value, please don't stop the solution here. Since they ask you for the number of houses, you have to conclude here. Note fully well that the number of houses can never be a negative value. That is the solution to 1999 question 8b. And that is what AP is all about, arithmetic progression. I would like to end this video class. In my next video class, I will look at GP, geometric progression, and after that, I will look at similar triangles before you'll be writing WAEC on Monday. So I wish you the best success. So long.